Steve and Yanni here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts with a really cool 71 Camaro. Now this is an undocumented 71 SS 396 with the RS option. Big block cars were pretty uncommon in the early 70s as the EPA and emissions started to really crack down on the muscle car thing, but this is one of the last of them. Again, it's undocumented, but the car doesn't know. With that said, I see some day two goodies on this one. A high-rise steel cowl induction style hood. Again, these were last seen in '69, but these are very popular additions to Camaros, Gen 2 Camaros that is, and they look great. This is a steel, not fiberglass hood. Beautiful orange and black paint with the correct RS type stripes in place. The RS nose here with the urethane encased grille, split bumper. This is the one everybody wants. Beautiful car. Under the hood, there is a big block. Now it's an iron head, square port, big valve, big block. The block has casting numbers for 396. It's unknown if it's a stroker crank. It runs like a 427, but with that said, it's unknown how big this 396 is. But again, a 396 in its bare state is a pretty potent machine. Has an Edelbrock aluminum intake, dual plane. It has fast fuel injection, or excuse me, Holly Sniper fuel injection, I believe, right here on this one. And yeah, oh, it's fast, excusez-moi. Good stuff. Headers in place. Power steering, which is a nice plus on any car with a big block engine sitting on top of sticky, wide Firestone front tires. Again, without the power steering, doing a 3-point turn, you're gonna get a workout, which is okay, but if you don't like the sweat, the power steering is a major plus. Huge cross-flow radiator, keep this engine nice and cool at the cruise or in traffic. And again, power disc brakes up front. Now, 1970 was the first year for the 15 by 7 inch steel or the rally wheels, the second generation rally wheels. We have them on this 71. And they're beautiful wheels. They look like a mag, 5-spoke, very exotic looking, a nice stainless steel trim ring, center cap, chrome acorn nuts, and again, just beautiful. That's not something that I would ever change on a day two setting, and that's cool. It's not been changed here. The VIN on this one reads 142, which tells us it's a V8 Camaro for sure. And we go here, the 7th spot is an L right there. This car was built at Van Nuys, the California plant, and would be Norwood, Ohio. So it's a California-born 71 Camaro. Inside these beautiful doors, we see the high back bucket seats, which were first seen in 71, replacing the low backs of 70. Good to see those there. And believe it or not, those share their genes with the Chevy Vega, which was a 7/10 scale Camaro. Beautiful car, if you see it the right way. Transmission, very cool. American powertrain. That is a 6-speed T56. You gotta love it. Looks like a 4-speed, but it has double overdrive. So the 373 gears in the back will feel like a 280 gear out on the pike, which is a wonderful thing. So you can cut the RPMs down. Meanwhile, the low first gear will multiply the 373 gears to a point where they'll feel like much steeper gears off the line. So the tranny, the 6-speed, gives you your cake and you can eat it too. Beautifully restored inside and just really well preserved and presented. Quarter panels are straight. Again, we see these beautiful Firestone Firehawk radial tires, a high quality piece, not generic by any stretch. The 15 by 7s on the back. And in 71, the large tail, the 3-piece spoiler, replaced the single piece of 1970. So this is the ducktail spoiler seen again in 71 on up. Nicely rendered and certainly part of the Z28 and optional on SS, and it looks good here. Let's pop the trunk open and see what's inside. Okay, yeah, nicely presented, Zolatone correct. The trunk spoiler is a little heavy, so here's a prop rod, which is used when you want to load or unload the trunk. No problem, like it's color matched to the car, but just nicely done. Zolatone looks great, no signs of patchwork or rivets, nothing like that. This is a very nicely done, professionally restored car. Rear axle in this one is a 10-bolt, but that's not a bad thing. Keep in mind, 1970 was the only year Camaros came with the 12-bolt in big block or 350 horse or higher applications. And so for 71, GM came out with the 8.5-inch ring gear corporate 10-bolt, which is what we have here. It's the correct axle. And it's there, it's in place, and it has the limited slip differential inside, of course. and 373 gears. This does have a couple of traction bars, which are a nice help when you're leaving the stoplight next to the 5-liter Mustang in the other lane. So that's the story of this 1971 undocumented RS SS 396 big block Camaro, one of the last of the breed. 72 was the final year if you wanted a factory-built 396 in your Camaro. And this is a 71. Again, undocumented, but the car doesn't know the difference. A lot of fun to drive. Keep in mind that High Octane Classics does offer financing with as little as 10% down, and they will deliver the car right to your garage or your driveway. And you can also trade in late models, classics, almost anything is considered. So to learn more about this car, go to the High Octane Classics website.